Good evening, my dear friends. Today, in this topic, I'm going to talk on a particular thing which will make interest in everybody. If you're new to my channel, please hit on the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you will not miss videos whenever I upload your videos. Okay? So, let us get started with the topic. Now, the basic question of when, where, and how. This is a 3-minute talk. Well, the importance of when, where, and how is that in history we would have heard about when, where, and how, and why it is applicable, because this topic is going to implement in today's what I'm going to talk. Before that, understand why I am talking on this topic, because when you've chosen a topic or when you're asked to present something, don't do just for the sake of doing, because 90% people often do that. They do just for the sake of doing. So this is the wrong thing. So this is why I always have a procedure. Let's start with the procedure, basic question, when, where, and how, then with the topic, so that it will be easier to understand in what way this topic is going to benefit. This is how I make a YouTube strategy. Now, where it is applicable all over the world, because all over the world means whether in workplaces, whether in the shops or in gym, anywhere. This is important to say that where comes anywhere in the world, whether it is public, whether in an airplane, whether in a shop, wherever you are in the world. This is to say that how things differ as per the time, because we can see a drastic change in today's reality, that how times have changed according to it, isn't it? Basically, you always think that starting with a basic question implies all the topics will be covered within a short period of time. Because, for example, if you're going for playing a cricket or whatever, there's football or tennis or whatever sports you're going to play, without knowing a thing, if you're going to take that, it's just a waste of time. How much ever you work on it, it will only end up in a failure. So try to avoid such kind of mistakes. So this is a question of when, where. Finally, the question comes how and why. How means how it is applicable, because there are each competitors in a world where we can surely say that this it applies like this. It can go in any process. This is the basic strategy. Now, whenever we start with a topic, let us always have these kinds of questions in our mind, so that it can create interest in every people. Well, in my strategic, I always start like why, when, where, and how, so that it will give a benefit to the people. Because in my cases, I have seen also other YouTubers who don't even start with this kind of basic questions, when, where, and how. They just like that go away, for which in my case that is not worth to me. So that is why I always start with definition, when, where, and how. I go as per the process, so that things and objects becomes simple. It is like making all the complicated one into a simple thing, where it is like an atom. Oh, small things split into many particles. This is it. Now you would have understood about when, where, and how. So let us get into the topic. This topic is related to a new one. Well, before going into the topic, we'll have a 3 minutes talk. Well, in previous things, in previous vlogs or videos, I would have mentioned you that what are the important talks and how motivation, that we can say that every day, and I'm into this journey. I'm able to see that I'm able to be regular with videos and the contents. I can make new topics to present. Well, the drastic change that has occurred in me is that able to manage both at a time, and I'm able to find time for YouTube itself. That's a drastic change. Well, in early, I always used to be on the phone, which is not at all helpful. So, by starting this journey and following some procedures that I made me to do both at a time. Well, according to today's topic, this is going to implement to everybody around the world. As well as to the people who are being creative like me, to find time and finding it difficult to manage both at a time. Because I have seen such kind of topic, that how I manage my twin kids, like so such kind of topics, that made me think, okay, by this topic, let's talk on this topic. This is what I was prepared for. Well, when I present this topic, just like that, I'm not talking. I refer some books, refer some topics, and search many things and describe it in words and make those form as a sentence. Where, as I've told you, that I never try to compare myself with others, that I never do that in my life, because this topic is going to surely help people or many YouTube creators who are facing difficulties when they are in their work times. So that is why I decided to come up with this topic, so that I can also get benefited while talking. It is also feels like, when I present this topic, it also feels like that I am also getting learned. It's like a self-learning, right? Now, you would have understood till now why I'm going to topic and what it is important about. Right? Now, let's see the topic. What is the topic I'm going to talk about? That is nothing but managing both YouTubes and studies. Which means that, as per this today's topic, I have seen many topics like how I manage my twin kids, how I manage all work and home related works, everything. From that topic only, I came to know that we will take on this topic and present it ourselves, so that we can see a drastic difference in ourselves. Right? Well, this is also place that people will slowly get benefited as they see this, because even though they are making the time, still they are struggling to manage all the work at a time, because 90% it may fail in my case of minion. Right? We'll see the paragraph. Well, it is a very important topic for every people who are working on this platform. Well, this means to say that people who are particularly or permanently working on this platform might have a benefit also as well. Well, the thing is that it's not only gaining benefits, but they might have some difficulties to do other kinds of works apart from this. This is a major drawback here. It is like you're working on a fire throughout the day, which means to say that, but when you are also a YouTuber, also have other kinds of work, it is like you are busy throughout your life every single day. This is what it means. It is like you're working on a fire throughout the day, and it is like finding a balance between YouTube and studies, because this is like how you find a balance between studies and other kinds of works. Well, it's like a school thing, or there's a work-related thing, because since we are in the lockdown period, we find things going very, very tougher, because especially we seen that all schools and offices are related from home, like how during this world lockdown, 5.0 lockdown, we see that work from home as well as when we see such kind of school childrens, they also study from home, but we can able to analyze that how these people find difficulties. As being a YouTuber, we can able to analyze how they face difficulties during a lockdown period. But there are plenty of people who are doing both YouTubes and other kinds of works, but juggling with this isn't an easy task. Well, it is like a concept called Rome was not built in a day. It's a concept because imagine, even I am also doing other kinds of work, and I'm also being a YouTube creator for past 1 month. I can able to understand how managing my studies as well as the YouTube journey is a big task. It's like juggling, where things is not easier because we also know that slow and steady wins the race, and slow is fast, fast is slow. This is what everybody comes to know about it, and always think that take this as a task. And another thing, what I we can feel a change is that even though I also have other YouTubers like me, their strategy varies with some mine. From that, I can able to say that let's go along with them. Let's not stay in a separate world. Only if we move along with this such kind of peoples, you can able to get along with them. Because being in an alone world will not help. Only if you are going to go along this path, it will help you. That is what I started to do 1 month back. Even though I like that person, doesn't mean I give importance for them. They posted, that's it. So what I do is that when the strategic varies, I can able to find that okay, we'll take this as a task and do everything to become a successful person. Next paragraph. With it, whoever you are in this world, the big question comes to your mind is that how do you find a balanced work in everything? Now, this question plays an important role, saying that how you find time when you are a well qualified and well educated person, that is something different. You also got a job, but thing is that when you're also a YouTube creator, that plays a very important question, because managing both things, as I said in the previous paragraph, doing managing both other things is not at all an easy task. You have to juggle it and make it out. Now, we are also aware that many people have so much of work, find themselves a bit struggle to meet their basic needs. Means that this is especially for working peoples as well as many people who sit at home, because I understand that when you are surrounded in a work from home situation, I can manage that and or understand how cruelty and the tough situation when it comes to our mind. It feels like, oh my god, I have so much of work I have to do. I can, because even though I'm not in that kind of situation, but I can feel like the situation is applicable to me. But in truth it is not. Because only if I see such kind of things, I will know what others feel like. This is the exact point. Now, we are aware that people having so much of find a bit struggle, which means to say that if they have kids offers and YouTuber, then even if tough situation becomes even more tougher. It's like eating an ice cream. Saying that what they will do, this is a question raised. Well, the answer is that how we can manage. Here are the tips: creating a schedule and following it up, planning unexpectedly, do not be lazy, reward yourself, focusing on goals and rewards, find work in a chosen place, learning to manage stress. So these are the very, very important things that a person to understand, a working person should understand. Being a YouTuber, doing work, also taking care of children. So these are the main important strategies which they should understand. I've also seen that even a working person being a YouTuber sometimes not to be able to in touch with YouTubers because hell lot of work has been given in the office. That's a bit struggle we find in the life. But what are the things is that as I said, scheduling, planning, and scheduling, do not be lazy, because being lazy is not a good option for you. You should reward yourself, focus on goal and reward. You should find your work in a chosen place. So learn to be healthy and learn to manage stress. That's it. From the above topic, we can conclude that this is how we can manage our stress between YouTube and other kinds of work. That's it for today. In the next topic, I will see you with a new video. Till then, bye bye. Keep on watching.